Hello everyone and welcome to our Monday night cook along. It is lovely to be here. I am Julie Carlisle. I am having a day of it. I really am. You are going to have a laugh and a half at my expense, I can tell you now. Hi Janet, how are you? I'm going to tell you everything that has gone wrong. And this is such a simple recipe. There's a handful of ingredients. I didn't even have to go out to get them. This is one of the things I love about this recipe. It is just so easy. Hi, Angela. And I have still managed to make an absolute meal of it. Hi, Jake. Hi, Angela. How are you? Oh, lovely to see everybody coming on. Hi, Scott. How are you? Is your mum cooking, Scott? Hi, Linda. Lovely to see you. Okay, the reason my fingers are soaking in a bowl. First up, hi Noeline. Nice to see you. Are you cooking tonight, Noeline? Okay, so my fingers are cooking in a bowl. Oh shit. Yeah, they're bleeding as well. My fingers are soaking in a bowl because I realised it's a really easy recipe tonight, so I might make something additional. Oh, Betty's looking forward to it, so that's fabulous. Wendy's on as well, so that's so good. And Paul and Donna, hi Paul, how are you? Lovely to see you. So my fingers are soaking because I figured that this is going to be such an easy recipe, I might make something additional. I thought, why not just throw on a fudge in my spare time? And so I was toasting some coconut and picked up the cast iron ring to move it to the other side, and I picked it up with my bare hands. Hi Raylene, how are you? So now I've got some very sore fingers which are soaking in cold water, so I'll be getting them in and out of cold water throughout our cook along. So that was very smart. Yes, really smart. And then I thought, well, I'm still going to go ahead and make this fudge. So I might just grate some lime, and that poor burnt thumb of mine got grated as well. So now I'm bleeding and I've got a burn on that thumb. And I'm not going to wrap it because otherwise my burn's going to hurt more. So I'm just going to dip it in cold water in between each step. So there we go. So I'm doing really well. Lucky. It's two really simple recipes. So let's just get on with it and see what else can happen. Okay, so the recipe tonight is the curried chicken risotto. So this is as simple as it gets. I came up with this one because I was feeling really lazy, and I had a look in the fridge one night and found that we had only 2 chicken thigh fillets, 2 small ones, which was 300 grams, and that's not enough to feed our family. So I knew we were going to have to put it in something. We had really nothing much else except some spices in the spice drawer, which we always have heaps of, and some frozen veggies. So risotto it was, and that's how this curried chicken risotto came about. So let's get started. Oh, and Brett will be really happy to know that all the frozen veggies are out of the freezer.
And there's still some.
No, there's not.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, I'm happy.
The only things that are in there now are the edamame beans, and they're good for dips, so they can stay there. Hi Glenys, how are you? Lovely to see you. Okay, so let's get this party started. We are going to add some garlic. So I am going to add 10 grams of garlic. We're on manual mode, so we slide across to our scales, tap on scales, pop in our garlic, and it goes to 13 grams, so that's fine. And we are going to chop that for 3 seconds, speed 9. So X out of our scales, tap on our home button, tap on the timer, put in 3 seconds, and put the blade speed on for up to 9. Great. Tap on the screen to stop the noise. Okay, and then we are going to add our onion. I'm curious to see how much onion I've got, so I'm going to put the scales on. I've just cut my onion in half. So that's my onion just here. Popping that in. Okay, so it says 180 grams. I've got 157, so that's near enough. X out of the scales, tap on the home button. And it says to chop 4 seconds, speed 5. So 4 seconds, and then tap the blade speed and speed 5. Super. Okay, now we're going to scrape down the bowl.
Sue said she made it. One day she'll be on time.
Oh, hi Sue. Well, all you've missed is me lamenting that I have burnt my thumb and finger and also grated this thumb. So I'm off to a great start. But that's all right. Okay, so we've scraped down the bowl and there we go. Now we're going to add butter and chicken and we are going to saute. And Sue was asking if the 300 grams of chicken was really correct for 4 people, and that is right. When I devised the recipe, I only had 300 grams of chicken, and because it's part of an actual, quite a heavy dish, 300 grams is absolutely fine. So we're adding our 300 grams of chicken. I've got that, I'll show you the size. I'll use tongs. So I've got, there we go, all different size pieces. Okie doke. And we'll pop that in. And now we're going to saute that for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. And it's on 100 degrees. Oh, that was 40 grams of butter, Linda. Brett, would you mind putting the link to the recipe there too? And it's going to be speed 1, 100 degrees, speed 1, and reverse blade. Okay, so that's going to saute our garlic and onion with the chicken and make sure our chicken's, you know, kind of on the way to being cooked before we put our rice and water in. Okay, okay, so that's going to do 10 minutes there. Now, the other dish I was thinking about making is I've got, can I tell you the other thing I did silly today? I was going to go out and get arborio rice because obviously risotto you use arborio rice. And I got out all my bits and pieces and got out the chicken. I had everything I needed. And I was like really chuffed that I had all the ingredients. And I was high-fiving myself and getting all really excited that I was going so well. And completely forgot that I didn't have arborio rice. So we are making this with jasmine rice. And it does work with jasmine rice. And I know it works with jasmine rice because the first time I made it, I didn't have arborio rice either, so I used jasmine. So if you, hi Lynn, how are you? So if you are ever stuck for the right sort of rice, don't worry, it'll work.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You probably won't be quite as creamy because arborio does make it creamy, but it tastes beautiful and it works. Oh, what's that message? Is it okay if I send you my growing boy's letter of complaint? I missed something.
That's not enough will be the opening line. Nearly 6'2" at 15 years old.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Although, oh, hi V, how are you? God, rice tends to slow them down though. Surely that's a bit stodgy. You'd think that would sit in their tummy for a little while. But then again, I know big boys. Yeah, okay, so that's going along nicely. Okay, I might move this out of the way because the other thing I thought I might make today is, so I've been working on my next book. I have to say there's some recipes that have not been playing nicely, and I've actually made 12 times one particular recipe. I won't say what it is, but I've made it 12 times, and everyone's getting really sick of it. So, oh, hi Michelle, how are you? Lovely to see you. Yeah, so everyone's getting really sick of it, so I'm going to keep that one, I'm going to put that one on hold and come back to it. But this is one of the recipes that I'm trying to find a flavour for that would fit the book, because I do like having some nice sweet treats in the back of the book. So this is just a fudge, and I wasn't going to include it in the book. I've already made it once, and I decided that it wasn't going in the book. It kind of wasn't exciting enough, I didn't think. So I made a coconut and mango fudge, and so I made a coconut and mango fudge, but the mango flavour, I just couldn't get the mango flavour to come through well enough, so I ditched that idea and ended up, like, I'd photographed it, I'd done everything, the photos looked amazing, I was really happy, tasted it, and I was really disappointed that mango didn't come through. So I just was disgusted, chopped it into pieces, put it in the fridge, and told everybody they can eat it if they want. Brett, he's been going through it and eating it, which is so weird because he doesn't usually eat any of my sweets, and he's actually liked it, so he's trying to convince me that it belongs in the book.
Linda Wilkie?
Yep.
Is the MC in for the Verona on the Risotto?
Yes, it is in. The MC's in. Should it be? Yes, it should be. It doesn't say MC out, so that's all right. Thanks, Linda. So he's eaten his way through that, and because he's got exams, hubby's doing a postgraduate in psych at the moment, and because he's got exams, he wanted something sweet, so I said I'll try a different flavour of fudge and see if we can get another one that has a flavour that works better. So tonight I'm trying a lime and coconut fudge. Yep.
Can you get mango essence from the Asian shop? Is that possible to try?
Yeah, I might have to have a look for that. What's that? I just joined, forgot what dessert. We are making curried chicken risotto tonight, Tracy, but because there's going to be a few breaks in everything, I'm also going to make a fudge in my spare time as we go. Yes, I was using dried mangoes because it's a more intense flavour, and I used 100 grams, which was quite a lot. And I use the ones that come from the Philippines that have got extra sugar added because they are the sweetest and the most flavoursome. So caramel fudge I've already got up on my website. So I tried everything I could to really get the mango flavour in there, and I just couldn't. I wasn't happy with how much flavour I got in there. So it's on the back burner, so I've got 2 recipes now on the back burner. But anyway, I've got 3 minutes on this, so I'm going to start the basis of the fudge. So I've actually toasted is it? Fudge is making a comeback. See, I didn't know that. So it's good to know. Okay, so I've toasted some large bits of coconut, so the moist big bits of coconut. So that's how I burnt my thumb. So that's this one. So I've toasted those, so they're done already. I've lined a sliced tray. I've placed white chocolate in a bowl and grated that. And now I am going to add condensed milk, butter, sugar and glucose. So I've got my condensed milk. So that's just a tin of condensed milk. Oh, my thumb is burning. What is it?
Vicky Tonkin.
Yeah?
Making chicken and mushroom vol au
Oh, yum.
What year are we in, Vicky?
Yeah. I tell you, there's the favourite retro recipes. They were favourites for a reason.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah. It's like deep fried camembert. There's a reason why that was popular. Because it tastes amazing.
Yeah, all the kitchen builders like it because everyone burnt down their kitchen.
Oh yeah. I almost burnt down my kitchen making that one time. Okay, so that's the condensed milk in. I just want to get this glucose in. So we need 125 grams of glucose.
So Linda Wilkie asked, will the fudge with lime be on your website?
This one is one I'm working on for the book, and I don't know if it's going to make it into the book. It depends on if it tastes good enough to go in the book. I've worked on the coconut and mango one, and it's not making it into the book or on the website because it didn't taste good enough. We've got the condensed milk, the glucose. I need the caster sugar in. And
Robin Johnson says to say hi.
oh, hello.
Just home from holidays, called into Aldi, dinner's now on the way.
Oh. Very good. Okay, and we've got the butter in. Okay, so we've got our main fudge ingredients in. So fudge is actually quite easy to make. So we're just putting those main fudge ingredients in at the moment, and we're cooking for 8 minutes. I just thought I'd do this because most people are a bit scared of fudge. So I thought, well, it can't hurt to do it. So it's 8 minutes at 100. And these are my recipes when I'm trying out recipes. You should see my crossouts. Yeah, so I make them so many different times.
Oh, yum.
And then speed 3. What have I missed, honey?
Alright, so all the retro recipes coming back. There was a cheese fondue party that she went to on the weekend.
Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. And how easy is it to make cheese sauce in the Thermomix? So that's so simple. Okay, so we've got that on. Now we are back to our chicken curry. So, we need to do our rice. So it's rice time. Rice, baby. Okay, so we need 300 grams of arborio rice. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm just going to pop that in there so I can weigh the arborio, which is not arborio rice, it is jasmine rice. What am I missing?
Linda Wilkie said she'd love to be a tester.
It's not such a great job, I can tell you. They'll be making some of these dishes 100 times over because I keep changing my mind about whether the taste is right or not. Betty says she's going to have to give the fudge a try. I tell you, it is worth it, but you've got to have people around because otherwise it's very tempting to keep on eating it.
And on I've just put up on the group on that, I've put up our Nutella fudge, Oreo fudge and salted caramel fudge as well. So we've got lots of fudge.
Oh yeah, I do have a thing for fudge, I have to say. I went through a stage of wanting to see how many flavours I could do. Okay, like I said, I didn't have arborio rice, so I'm just going to go and wash this. This is just jasmine rice. Okay, and we're popping our rice in there. Now I need to tear off, and we need, how much do we need? We need 550 grams of water. So we had Steve eliminated from MasterChef yesterday. Yeah, the cat with 9 lives. I actually didn't think they were going to eliminate him, to be honest.
No, I didn't think so either.
Okay, so we have our rice, our water, and now we've got our curry powder, our chicken stock, salt and pepper. So that's going to go in there. And we've got vegetables. Now, I've got a few more vegetables than the 250 grams. And I've had my frozen veggies out, only because they were in a massive big clump. What was this? Do that too on your way home.
Loves Aldi.
Oh, yeah. It is really good, yeah. So I've got a few more because there was only a little bit left. So I thought I might as well use the lot. Okay, so I'm popping all that in, and now we're cooking for 10 minutes, 100 degrees, speed 1, reverse bowl. So, lid on, and X out, tap the home button, 10 minutes, and 100 degrees, speed 1, and reverse blade. So reverse blade is touching the little blade in the very centre of the blade. And now I'm going to pop this out of the way just there, because we don't have to do anything for a long time. So with risotto, okay, yes? If using fresh veggies, should you par cook first? No, because they're chopped up really little. So I've got carrot in there that wasn't frozen carrot. So I just chopped it up into tiny little cubes like the frozen carrot usually is. So I've just put that straight in. It's going to be 10 minutes boiling in there, so it'll be fine. Yeah, so that should be good. So with risotto, one of the main things is that you need to allow the 10 minutes after it's cooked for it to sit there. At the end of the 10 minutes, it won't be cooked and there will be liquid at the top. So that's not a mistake. That's exactly how it should be. Because if you cook all the way through, should there be a basket instead of a cup? Okay, who asked that question, honey? Tracy Butler. Tracy, as a consultant, I'm going to answer yes. Yes, it should be. But as somebody that's used a Thermomix for 8 years or so, I am going to say no, because I've never done it, I've never had a problem, and yeah, I don't see the reason. It says place the simmering basket on top of the mixing bowl to protect against splatters, but again, I've never had a problem. The reason why they did that is a hypothetical problem that they thought might happen if a hypothetical set of circumstances hypothetically happened, and so they're all covering themselves by doing this. So I think hypothetically I'll be able to look after myself. So as a consultant, yes, you should do that, but as a thinking person, I think I'll be fine.
Sue Attenborough,
Yes.
Coffee is always popular. Have you made or thought about a mocha fudge or just a coffee fudge?
That'd be nice for the website.
I just literally wrote that.
That'd be a really good one for the website.
Yeah, that's something people would Google a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good idea for the website. I put that one on the website, but I'm still looking for some good flavours for the book. So the book, oh, yeah. Well said, Julie, as a thinking person. Thank you.
You've got up the espresso martini on your website.
Yeah. So for the book, though, I'm looking for some zingy, tasty, like just some really delicious, pine limey flavours, like something a bit unique.
Yeah, that's a good idea for the
But
website.
so it's a great idea for the website. Yeah. Okay.
I'll freeze some coffee.
No, you can't freeze coffee. You can't have any liquid in a fudge, because if you put liquid in a fudge, it'll crystallise and you get a grainy fudge.
So just be ground.
Yeah, so it's going to have to be, I'll have to work on it.
We're going to have to cook it, heat it.
I'll have to work on it. Yeah. It'll be a work in progress.
As Nolan said, Reese flavoured bars.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
That's what it did taste like, the mango.
Yeah, that's what Brett said it did taste like, but for me, it just didn't taste enough. Okay, so we've got the fudge here. Now, something I want to show you about fudge, and this is important for all fudges. We've got it up to 100 degrees. Now, I'm going to lift this up and I'm going to slide it across here, and I was very careful not to get any condensation. See how the condensation is just dripping there? So now I'm going to clean this off. If any of that condensation had have gone back into the bowl, we would have had a grainy fudge and it wouldn't have tasted very nice. So I've cleaned that off.
What's the format of the new book?
More Asian-y flavours again, but Asian, full-flavoured Asian really is the best way I can describe it. Okay, so I have grated up two lime rinds. So I'm hoping that that's enough to put some flavour in there. We'll soon know. This is an experiment too, people. I don't know if it works, so I'll let you know. And I've got my coconut. I'm only going to put 3/4 of this in because I want to decorate the top with some. And then I'm popping the lid on, and we are going for 16 minutes Varoma speed 3 MC out. So 16 minutes. Varoma speed 3 MC out. Okay. Can go back there. Okay, perfect. Looking forward. Yeah. Okay. So that's just going to go and do its thing now. So if you ever get a grainy fudge, the reason why is it's had liquid incorporated into it at the wrong time and it's crystallised.
Linda Wilkie, any miso recipes?
I'm not sure. I've got my list. It's still a work in progress, so if there's a particular one that you want, pop it in the comments.
Because we've got a lot of miso in the fridge. We've got the miso paste as well.
Yeah, I feel like there was something I was doing with miso, but I can't remember. Doesn't look like it. So if you have any suggestions, and Nolene, yes, ramen is on my list.
Yeah.
I've got, and it's a cheats ramen. We're not going to be roasting bones and doing all of that. I've got a cheats version, because I don't have time to roast bones and make a master stock and do all those sort of things. Yeah, if I can possibly get a cheating one done that tastes as good as a normal ramen, then that's what we're doing. Yes. Okay, so I've got 2 minutes left on the cook time for the curried chicken risotto. So who have we got cooking tonight? Yeah, I know Donna and Paul are usually cooking. My fingers stopped burning and it stopped bleeding. Yay! Sue says me, yep, because she was at the shops this afternoon buying the chicken.
Linda said you can do a miso ramen.
Yeah, it's really nice.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to tell you what we're making next week.
Oh, I don't even know yet.
Brett doesn't know, so it's really good. Yes, Donna and Paul are cooking, and
Robin is.
Linda says family. Robin is as well.
Wendy is.
And what did Gary say?
That was Greg Bryant.
Yes.
Lynn Moline is.
And Wendy is as well.
Greg Bryant said, what book is this in?
Okay, this is from my website. So this is just one up on the website. Brett will pop the link in for you. So this is like I don't have time to cook and I don't have anything in the fridge type recipe. So it's an easy one. Oh, good, Nolene. I'm so pleased it's smelling nice.
Yeah.
Next week, we have something that I'm going to enjoy. Oh, what did I do to my finger? First of all, when I was toasting the coconut, I went to pick up the inner ring from the stove and burnt my 2 fingers. And then when I was grating the lime for the fudge, I grated my thumb as well. So I've done really, really well. Masala, tikka masala.
You've got the coconut tikka masala. No, coconut.
Well,
cauliflower. That's an Asian.
In the Indian book, we've got chicken tikka and cauliflower tikka masala. And you can just swap out the cauliflower for chicken for that. I suppose I could do a tikka masala. I just try not to... Okay, so that's finished cooking now, so we're going to give it its 10 minutes. So I'm just going to have a quick peek. And yeah, it's really liquidy, and that's fine, because now we use the absorption method. And the reason we do that is because if we cook it all the way through to the end, the delicate pieces of rice are going to break, and then you're going to get mush. So if we leave it there, then the rice takes up all the liquid, and you get pieces of rice instead of broken pieces of mush. So we always stop cooking before the end, before it's actually cooked properly, and give it 10 minutes to absorb through the absorption method. Yeah, and yes, Tracy, it was a double whammy on the one finger, but that's okay. Okay, so this week we're cooking from my website. Next week we are cooking from an Asian banquet, and we're cooking something that is really easy, and it's only an entree in the book, but we're going to make it into a main meal. And the way we're going to do that is with vermicelli noodles. Because this is the recipe I actually really like. It's a really fresh tasting recipe, healthy, yummy, and you can stretch it further with either vermicelli noodles or with rice, or you can have it as an entree, as a starter, just by itself. And what it is my Balinese hot and sour soup. So it's really, really yummy. And what are you laughing at, honey?
Sue said, ooh, I got the book.
Oh, very good, Sue. Okay, so that's the one we're going to be making. It is really yummy, so tasty. And then if you also grab some vermicelli noodles, you can make a whole meal out of that with those, or if you just want to have that as just a starter or something like that, then just have it as it is. But that's what we will be cooking next week. Yeah, so something a little bit different. Yep, awesome. Okay, so I'll pop that one there because that's what we're going to be cooking out of. I've got a blister.
Oh, you do? I can see it.
Yeah, and then another one coming over here. Good job. I've been really busy with Thermomix work. Is it a hot and spicy? No, it's just a tasty. It's just one of those tasty soups. It's nice and light. It's basically low carb without the noodles. If you don't have it with noodles and rice, it's a really low carb dish. If you put it with zucchini noodles on the side as well, then it's a really, really low carb dish. So it's nice and healthy, really tasty. You can always adjust the heat. I'm going to have to fill up the bowl, this is hurting. You can always adjust the heat. Oh, do you know what? I can smell the lime, which is a good sign, because that means that the lime zest that I put in there hopefully is actually giving the fudge enough flavour. So I'll be very happy with that if that's the case. So today's been a big day. I've been on the phone all day. Can you tell? I'm chatty. So I've only got 7 minutes to go, and I'll show you this fudge when it comes out, so we can see how it goes. Because I'm really excited to show you how it looks when it comes out of the Thermomix. But I've been on the phone all day because we've got that TM5 upgrade offer, and Thermomix have been connecting Thermomix consultants with unconnected TM5 owners. So I've been chatting to people, doing cold calling, which is really scary. It's like, oh my God, I know what it feels like to be in an Asian call centre now. But everyone's really nice because I actually don't worry about even telling them about the offer or anything. I like to just talk to them about what they're doing with their machine and if they're enjoying it and how they're using it. I figure that down the track when they get to know me, they'll either want it or they won't. So it's more fun just talking to people about what they're cooking and meeting over the phone new people local to my area.
Sue,
yep.
You sprinkle some lime zest on top with the toasted coconut.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. I've run out of limes. Linda,
her chicken is finished.
Yes, your chicken is finished, and now you're going to wait 10 minutes. So you need to put a timer on for 10 minutes. I don't need to because I had 10 minutes on my fudge to go, so I know that when my fudge is ready, my risotto is ready too. So set a timer for 10 minutes, Linda, because we need 10 minutes of resting in the bowl so that the absorption method takes up all the rest of the liquid, and your risotto continues to cook that way. I'm just going to check and see if I do have another lime. I don't think I do because I've been going through limes like there's no tomorrow, or with all the Asian flavours. Oh, I do. Okay, now I've got the opportunity to grate another finger. I've only got 5 minutes. That's great because now I can put the rest of the coconut. What did Sue say? I might do a trade-in with my TM5.
My God, that will be 2 TM6s.
Ooh.
And get to keep her TM5.
And get to keep your TM5. Oh my God, you'll be a machine. You'll be making things left, right and centre. You'll just have to find people to eat all your food.
Oh wow.
Linda
pruned out her citrus trees, 50 kilos of lime.
Oh wow. Do you know the amount of limes that I've been using for this cookbook? I have bought so many because I've made one dish. Like I said, I've made one dish 12 times, and I'm putting it on the back burner because I'm still not happy with it. And then
Sue said,
yep.
hold the lime and use the zester on top.
Huh?
Other way around, lime, zest.
Like
hold
that.
The lime still on the ground, and then maybe run the zester over and use the zester on top. Is that any better?
Just different.
Linda said, shame you don't live in Harvey Bay.
Yeah.
It will almost be cheaper for us to drive up there and pick up limes.
I know.
They're so expensive.
Yep. Oh, and the amount of ginger I'm going through too, because I ran out of.
You have ginger as well.
I ran out of my dad's ginger. I had heaps of my dad's ginger there for a while as well.
She said, my God, you're making me nervous.
I'm making me nervous. This thumb doesn't, look, you can see the blood. This thumb doesn't have very much skin left on it. It's got a burn on one side and skin off on the other. If this was MasterChef, I'd have blue tape on my fingers. They'd have the emergency kit out for me. Oh my God. If this was MasterChef, my whole challenge would be doing the line.
Linda says, Tracy says, you're happy to do it.
No, then he won't read me the comments. I won't know what's going on. Okay, so we've got that all done. Just in time, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, Noeline says, come for a different style of planer.
Pardon?
Noeline, get a different style of zester.
Oh, look, I do have a microplaner. The reason I wanted this one is because it gets off so much more. Like, check this out. Like, it's full. And I just get off so much more than any other one, and it keeps it all in that little container, whereas the other one ends up all over my kitchen. So it's worth losing a knuckle or two over. Okay. Oh, far out my thumb. Still burning. 1 minute to go. How's my risotto going? I'm going to give my risotto one stir.
Didn't Linda put hers on well before us? I mean, after us? Because she asked us about the butter.
Yeah, but she asked us about the butter not long after I'd put my chicken on.
Yours is still cooking.
No, mine's not cooking. Mine's sitting here
Oh, is
absorbing.
It? Oh,
Yep.
yours was cooking, sorry.
No, it's absorbing, and I just gave it a stir, and it's actually it's pretty well done now. As soon as I do get the fudge out, I'll show everybody the curry chicken risotto.
Where did you get that planer from? Tracy asked.
This one's from Tupperware. Yeah, so it's a Tupperware one. I actually like it. I've gone back to it. I've got two other microplaners in my drawers, but I've gone back to this one because even though it looks awkward, it actually does the job. Okay, so here we go. Oh, freaking hell, my thumb. Oops, I shouldn't have let that drip in. Okay, give you a quick look. That's what it looks like at the moment. It does.
Look at the colour.
Okay, so we're adding our chocolate. And Then I am mixing it for 20-second speed 4. Got to be quick because it actually starts setting very quickly. Okay, I'm going to pop the lime in with the coconut.
Paul said, are you sure you like that zester?
We have a love-hate relationship, Paul.
Very funny.
Okay, so it's looking like that. And it is very thick now, so it's starting to set, so there is no time to waste. So we're making this, and I've got no idea if it's going to even taste like lime, so I'll let you know before you go making it. So you can see here it's kind of already starting to set. I need to push it out into the corners really quickly.
What's next week? Sweet and sour?
No, hot and sour.
Hot and sour.
Hot and sour
Hot and sour soup.
soup. And just add the vermicelli noodles or rice. Vermicelli rice noodles or rice to make it into a meal. Okay, so I'm trying to make this nice and even, but I'm also trying to do it really quickly because otherwise the, what do you call it? The add-ins, the topping, won't stick.
Great job.
Okay, I'm mixing the lime and the coconut together. Using the hand that isn't bleeding.
I'm
So
going to rotate around the tray a bit. That bit of paper sticking up. Oh. Yeah, and a bit closer.
no, I can't do anything at the moment. My finger's burning and I want to get this on. Okay. Okay, so I'm just patting this down because if I don't, it'll be too set and it won't stick to it. Wow, that actually looks all right. So that's how it looks. It looks like it should taste nice. So we'll soon know. So that's going to go in the fridge. And I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow.
Wow.
What was that?
Sue Attenborough. So, what about that old recipe? I think it's called Russian caramel. Once cut, you wrap it in grease-proof paper. She can remember her auntie making it.
I don't know.
No idea.
Okay. You'll have to send me a picture so I know. Is the paper edible? A medical treatment for me tonight. I know, I'll have to go to bed with a bowl of water next to me. Okay, so here is our... oh, damn it, I just put the thing in there. So here is our risotto. Did you see that? I just put the spatula in my bowl of water that's supposed to be for my hand. Oh dear. Okay, so here's our risotto. Now it's really nice if you serve it with like a yogurt rata or something like that. It just cleans up the taste and makes it really yummy. I'm going to pop this into a bowl and take some pictures, and hopefully you'll share your pictures on the Facebook group page, and hopefully you enjoy the recipe. I'll let you know how the lime fudge goes tomorrow, and fingers crossed I don't have to come up with a new flavour, but we'll see how it goes. What did
Wilkie,
yes?
She loves Russian caramel.
What is it?
I don't know. And Sue, she said no, they're just wrapped individually like candy.
Oh, I've never heard of it. And also, Vicky just said something about the vol au vents.
She said she will vol au vents. Don't know.
She'll put up her vol au vents probably. Yep, put the picture up. And Tracy, the recipe for the chicken risotto is on the website.
Susan Gibson, she calls it Russian fudge.
Russian fudge.
Never.
Right.
It's just got vodka in it. I was joking, I know you can't have liquid.
I don't know. Well, you probably could add alcohol because it's different. It reacts differently to actually fluids. Don't know.
It's a Mexican tequila.
I don't know. Anyway, that's dinner. We're done. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Now we're talking Russian.
Susan, you wish.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this curry chicken risotto. It's a good one to have up your sleeve when there's nothing in the house to eat and you can't be bothered doing anything. Yeah, she just remembers it's delicious. Yep, good night. Good night, Betty. Good night, Wendy. Good night, Ross. Lovely. Good. Yep, lovely to see everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.